Sometimes you just have to take a day off from work, travel out of town, and take care of business. But suddenly your stomach tells you that it is lunchtime, and it just so happens that there's a place nearby that is on your food bucket list. Joey Starr here for Star Quality Kitchen. Today I will be reviewing Holydog on West Main Street in Middletown, New York. Holydog is essentially a specialty hot dog restaurant that's known for its hospitality, artistic offerings, and delicious food. They only open for 4 hours a day, 6 days a week, so I'm really excited to be able to come here and fill my empty stomach. So, a couple of things before I begin the food review. The inside of Holydog is small. It was kind of designed to make the food and allow you to take it to go. There are a couple of spots where you can sit. You know, the kitchen's right there. It's an open kitchen, and there's music playing, and there's people talking, and the owner, he's so funny. I mean, he acts like everybody that walks in is his best friend. I mean, he talks, he laughs, he's just excited about his food. I witnessed somebody order something and they say, oh, well, you know, no onions and peppers on this particular one. And he's like, oh, why no onions and peppers, huh? I mean, just kind of very playful and friendly. And that's what this place is known for. I've watched a stream where somebody was here and it was great. And I have friends that are kind of somewhat local to the area who have eaten here and just rave about the place. So far, at least from a customer service perspective, it's already earned its reputation. Now, the other thing you got to bear in mind too is it is a limited menu. It's all different kinds of hot dogs and sausages, but it's very artistic and they do a lot of crazy things with the toppings, and they have these great names for their specialties. And honestly, I really just wanted to try one of anything, but I only have one of these, and my appetite, I can maybe put away just a couple, which is what I'm going to do. And then the other thing too, very important, is that it is a cash only place. They do have an ATM inside, which thank goodness. Now I went and picked up 2 of the most highly recommended items, you know, 1 hot dog and 1 sausage. So because the dine-in options were so limited and really wasn't conducive to filming a review, I'm going to be reviewing this from the hood of my car, something I haven't done in a long time. I do not know yet which one is which, but they both smell amazing. And they're both really warm. They're just made, he just made it in front of me. So fresh as can be, captivating aroma. I'm so hungry, let's get started. All right, so these are the 2 offerings I got. This is the hot dog. It's called the girlfriend treatment. I mean, with a name like that, how can you not be curious about what's there? And this here, this is the Southwestern dog, and it is a sausage. Keynote here, I ordered these foods, and then somewhere when he was, you know, confirming my order, something to the effect of, you want it sweet and you want it spicy. So I'm gonna take it spicy. I'm not sure if that applies to the hot dog or the sausage, or both, but whatever it is, it is. So let's take a close look at the girlfriend here. Ooh, very pretty, very pretty. You got your dog, you got some peppers, you have some, looks like some kind of sauce there. I got some onions. Looks like there's a bit of chili in there, or ground beef at least. Yeah, this is fully loaded. The aroma coming off this thing is absolutely insane. It's just so aromatic. Just I'm drooling. I can't even speak right now. And my eyeball is really eyeing this end of here, where you got that nice, beautiful red pepper on the end. Let me go ahead and just get into that. The bun, nice and soft and tender. It's basically a hot dog bun, but it looks like it's a good one, so that's good. Go ahead and get into that first bite. Cheers. Wow. Bite into there. Bread is even more tender than I anticipated from holding it. Get into the hot dog there. A little bit of a snap, but otherwise very tender. You bite into there. It's juicy. It's savory. Got a nice, I'm going to show you on here that the hot dog itself actually has a nice char here. You see the blackened, because it's got a whole flame grill going on right there. Pepper was sweet, smooth, obviously very fresh. And you got some other greens here. Looks like this is some green pepper. And you got some onions. All of these ingredients taste really fresh. Now too, you look up here, there is a bit of feta cheese that's kind of sprinkled on there. Very subtle, but adds a nice depth to this array of flavors that's coming from these veggies and this dog. I gotta take another bite. I just say it's damn me. My gosh, that is so freaking tasty. My only regret in this dog that it's only this size, but it's okay because I had the foresight to order 2 items. The other item's huge compared to this, so it's okay. It's gonna be all right. I bite into that and I feel like I'm just like swept away to somewhere that's kind of tropical and relaxing and calming. This is so tasty. And just a hint of something vinegary. It's probably part of the sauce there. It provides a nice balance to the other flavors in here, like the fattiness of the dog and the other flavors that come with the seasoning that's on here. I gotta tell you, this girlfriend treatment is really good. If you have a girlfriend that's treating you like this, you better go put a ring on it. Next, the Southwestern dog. Taking a peek inside. This thing is so chock full of amazing ingredients that you almost can't see this beautiful sausage that's inside. I'll do my best. So it appears to be a big chorizo sausage split down the middle. Yeah, they added some onions in here. I see some jalapenos. So this is the one he was asking if I wanted spicy because I wasn't spicy. There seems to be like a chipotle sauce, and there's some green pepper too, and some more of that cheese. It looks like it's a feta that's sprinkled in there. I mean, it looks sloppy as hell, but it also looks delicious as hell. There's that sausage, see right there? Boop, boop, right there. There's your sausage. Yeah, this thing is huge. So whatever real estate I have left in my stomach for only having a hot dog that size so far, I do believe this will fill the rest of it. You can go ahead and take that maiden voyage with this thing. That was really good. So obviously it's a bigger protein. There's more food there. So you're gonna have a larger bun. It's actually a smaller like hoagie you can see here. That's nice. It's a bit toasted. Very fresh. Obviously this was like made, just delivered this morning. You bite into there and similar to the hot dog, you got this nice little snap on the parts of the sausage. Inside is completely tender. It's savory, it's juicy. The jalapenos, what I like about this jalapenos is that they're not over the top. They're pretty fresh and they provide enough spice to be enjoyable, but it's not trying to set your mouth on fire. And it's actually a very beautiful compliment because you gotta remember, chorizo sausage can be a bit intense anyway. It can be a bit fatty, but when you have that spice in there, it's a beautiful balance. And then you combine that with that chipotle sauce to give it that kind of robust Mexican-like flavor. It's a beautiful compliment. It's like everything here, this is a well-designed sandwich because there's not a flavor here in the least bit out of place. So the interesting thing about when you have a bun this size and you fill it with a bunch of this food, I mean, the bun is, of course, much larger than the hot dog bun. So its contents, of course, is much larger than the hot dog was. But despite the sandwich being bigger, my mouth is still the same size. And I do have a pretty big mouth, but it's only so big. So when you go to bite into this thing, you're kind of grabbing at different parts of the sandwich. So my last bite was more sausage than the other parts. I get to appreciate that. My first bite had more of the green pepper and some of the chili that is in there. So there's that bite. There's gonna be bites where I'm gonna have a bit more onion or a bit more of the chipotle sauce. So the entire experience, it's kind of like an exploration because you're going in, you're finding different things as you go along. You're tasting different things as you go along. You're not getting the same bite twice throughout this thing. And that's something that I think not only keeps the sandwich super interesting, but also very fulfilling. That bite had a lot more chili in there, more ground beef. And therefore, it was kind of like having a chili dog, but with a sausage. So the chipotle sauce has a bit of its own heat going. The jalapenos obviously have a bit of heat going. And the chili has a bit of its own heat going. So you kind of get hit from 3 different directions like that. They managed to not clash at all. If heat's not your thing, then you should order this sweet rather than spicy. Now, it's not gonna destroy you, but the first bite or two is going to be kind of deceptive because the heat just kind of builds up as you go. And while it doesn't reach a point where it's just like, well, it's like that, you're going to feel some burn in the aftertaste. Me personally, I like stuff like that, especially when I'm tasting something so delicious and so diversified in the flavors that it has. And consumer beware. If you're going to eat this over the hood of your car like I am, or without a plate or something underneath it, it is going to make a mess. I got bits of chili and cheese that's fallen onto the hood of my car. I think there's a bird that's going to come down and get this and probably have to go straight to his bathroom. So now the $100 question is, Joey, which of these two do you like better? I gotta tell you right now, it is a tough choice, but there is a clear winner. In terms of initial bite and maybe being more friendly to a wider array of people's palates, the girlfriend treatment is the way to go. But if you're adventurous and if you're really in for the flavor, again, you don't have to get the spicy like I did, you can get the sweet, but the Southwestern dog, the fact that you just get a different flavor with each bite, that alone just puts it ahead of the girlfriend treatment. I love the girlfriend treatment. I'm gonna put a ring on her, but this Southwest dog is my mistress. So that's my review. Holydog, West Main Street, Middletown, New York. Absolutely, you're passing through here between the hours 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Stop here, get yourself some before he runs out. My understanding is that if I'd come here an hour later, there would be a line outside the door. I heard people talking that showed up right when he opened because they were just like, they want to beat the line so that they can get back to her before their lunch break is over because it's that popular. And based on the taste test that I've given it today, there's a good reason for it. And how about you? Have you ever been to Holydog in Middletown, New York? Have you ever been to a similar specialty restaurant where all they serve is artistically crafted hot dogs and sausages in an area near you? Tell me all about it down in the comments below. I want to know, you want to know, everybody wants to know, because this is also your channel. Thanks so much for watching Star Quality Kitchen. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and stalk. Laters. My gosh, I just took in a really big mouthful of like just about every ingredient. Sausage, peppers, onions, chipotle sauce, chili, bread, and it was freaking fantastic. Yeah.